Hola, welcome to Tea Time on PlusTvAfrica. This is an entertainment analysis show that basically breaks down and analyzes every big story in the industry. So in case you don't see that we're not talking about something, it's because the story was not big enough for me. Anyway, to do this with me, I have the gang, the squad, the deep. I don't know, there's a lot of male energy today on the table.
Yes.
Follow Ashike and Miles.
Fire DMA, what's going on? You're looking very hot today, though.
Thank you, thank
Yes,
you. Yeah, I like the change effect.
Yes.
Can we give
Yes.
Pinky
Nice.
and the brain.
Yes,
Oh
thank you
God.
very much.
How do we get there? How do we get to
I don't even know.
He actually looks like Pinky. Look at his face. Look at his face.
He needs the ears. He needs to
He
be.
looks like Pinky.
He needs to
then the Pinky.
And they now zoomed in. This one, they now give me close up. Like, what all these people? Even these people that I'm working with, they don't even like me.
But it looks good. It looks good. It suits you.
you.
It suits you.
Thank you very much.
You now look.
It's
like
actually for a movie series, so it's not, that's what it is for.
I hope your whiskey will see you like this.
Why?
I see he's just like, oh my God, oh my whiskey, look at me, look at my hair. You now do that thing again.
Are we trying to say something else here?
I don't get it.
So your do that thing you do all the time. My whiskey.
Oh, I remember that. You mean
My.
voila.
You guys-
Now you're dating whiskey. Overstood the guy now that people can interpret it as you want to date the boy.
Are you serious?
Now, wow,
Is it
wow.
that bad? I'm saying I need to find a new staff. Somebody else sing good songs now.
Everybody, almost everybody's singing good songs.
Who else?
Almost everybody.
That is better than my whiskey song.
See the excitement.
My whiskey song.
Say the smile.
See the excitement.
Guys, look at me
Hey,
right now.
God.
Okay, anyhow now.
Please,
fine.
Rebecca, how's everybody's weekend? What you guys
Mine
up to?
was busy. Mine was very, very busy. I told you guys now that I wasn't going to be having
Yeah,
a weekend. So,
yeah.
yeah. So, it started from Saturday. I didn't know getting your hair done can be so long.
It's a full day's job.
I'm like,
Welcome to her
what?
clan.
Like, what? I was so frustrated. They went from this color to this color just to achieve a certain color because the movie directors wanted a certain color.
Right.
So they went from this color, they put this other color, and then all those colors you have to wait like 50 minutes before they can change to the next one.
okay.
So I'm like, okay, we have to do 6 colors to get one color.
Okay.
But it's all good though. It's all
It's
good.
all
it's done.
good.
Yeah,
It's
done.
all good. What about you? How's your weekend?
Oh, I was a barbarian this weekend from one bar to the other.
Ah.
Like, bar to bar to bar. I was not called to bar, but I was in bars. Like, I was in bars this weekend. Honestly, that's what I was doing my life this weekend.
You know Mainland people.
Nothing-
They're the ones that go to bars.
Whatever.
Don't say I was from one
I didn't want.
lounge
I
to
didn't want to say lounge.
We will be talking
bar,
about
man.
lounges,
Yeah,
and he's
fair.
talking about bars. Like, we get it. We feel your pain, bro.
Well, lounges.
Yeah.
I feel like I had a very peaceful week until yesterday, and I just overdid it. Like I'm running on like 3 hours sleep.
You were what?
I feel like I was having a chill weekend. Like I was
Yeah.
being responsible. My Friday was very productive. Saturday super productive. You know, like we're gonna be better people.
Right.
And then Sunday I was like, let me just step out a little bit.
Just a little bit.
Then outside embrace
7
you.
a.m. I'm like,
He said at 7 a.m.
I'm
now.
still outside.
I'm still outside at 7 a.m.
dude, I'm like, what is going on? But you know,
But it's all good though. It's about the mullah. right now.
absolutely. And
And I'm
we
sure
do
you
this
had
in our
good
sleep.
memories as well. You know, that's
Yeah,
what I
for
keep
sure.
telling everybody. Enjoy every moment, make very solid memories, and then make use of every opportunity you have. So
This hair is good on you. It's giving you sense.
I like it. I like.
giving you
I
a
think
lot
I'm
of
ready for the
sense,
show,
more
guys.
sense.
We
Yeah,
can.
we're
We're gonna
ready.
have a good show. I can feel
We
it.
will.
Okay, so the first conversation is Nigerian artist Tiwa Savage joined the Zane Lowe Show for the broadcast premiere of her new single "Tales" by Moonlight, featuring Amaarae. From her upcoming EP Water Gari. Tiwa talks about how the track came about and how the EP is a new exploration for her. According to her, Brandy is literally the reason why she started singing, like literally. As a kid, just listening to I Want to Be Down, every interview, she's my favorite, my all-time, my mentor, everything. And I've been trying to work with her for years. It was a dream of mine, and when it happened this time, it's not even just music. We connected like sisters. She's someone that I speak to literally every other day. It's beyond my expectations. Cute.
yeah.
Very cute.
Very, very, very cute. It's like you
Very
watching someone on
cute.
TV all your life and boom, you're in the same room with the person.
Yeah.
Doing a song together and you're like, myself and Brandy. And I saw the video of when she was listening to Brandy's vocals on the song for the first time.
The reaction was priceless.
Even Brandy was like, "Are you serious? Do I mean this much to you?" He's like, "Oh, it's okay."
Then I started getting terrible. I feel like they were just doing small performance.
You what? You what? You
I
at some point you felt it was a little bit too much, right?
So I should go to my shower to the room and shower.
But you know that no. So you guys stop this now. You guys stop this now. You know she's good. You know she's an actor. She's been doing this for a long time.
True, Sha. True. To be very honest.
You remember the
So
scarf?
you say me we stop.
You remember the scarf acting?
Yeah, I swear.
Did you see the scarf episode? You guys didn't watch the scarf episode?
Oh, you have to go there.
That's the thing. So, but
Miles, you have no manners.
that away from that, I'm really happy for her. Like, she was happy. I could feel the excitement. I could feel the energy. It was
For sure.
It's just something beautiful to see, and the song is actually nice. So
Yeah, the song is actually really
What's
nice.
wrong with you?
You just see I'm weak.
Like, the way he threw
went
it
from
by-
0 to 100 in like.
And he wanted to act like he did not just do that. You understand? Just
So
like
that's
random.
perfect.
Yeah.
But anyways, though, I want to talk about the body of work, Water Gari. And I think she deserves everything. Even in her acting, that album I think is really fire.
It's not an album.
Is the EP I mean, I think it's fire, and I love the one with Nas and Young Rich.
I haven't heard that one yet.
Is he Young Rich? Is he Young Rich?
Rich King.
Rich King. And I think it's fire because it's like 7 minutes long, and the song, you wouldn't stop listening to it.
Wow.
Do you understand? Like, I just felt like it was really amazing.
I listened to the album at a go, and I have to say that
The EP.
Sorry, you see,
The EP.
you basically affected me. And one thing I liked was that I could even do that. Hasilia album, I was so bored, I slept. I'm not even capping.
I think it's great.
There was some songs that were like, oh my gosh, nice. And
There's somebody's song with Brandy though.
but you see, that whole entire thing had a vibe. It was full of character. I don't know how else to put it other than that it had character.
It had intentionality.
Look, well, that's true. So
But really, he had intentionality.
I like
they were
that.
very intentional about the song. Away from that, I think back to Brandy. What I really liked for Tiwa is that sometimes you meet, that has happened to me so many times that I've stopped like really placing people. Most of the time when I love people so dearly, which I don't easily, like, that's one of the reasons why I think I'm good at my job. I don't care who you are. I'm just gonna be like, yeah, okay, go anywhere, bye. But there's some people that like I really like. I feel like, okay, oh my gosh, you're onto something, you're unique, or whatever. But every time I've met them and I've gotten closer to them, I just, by the time they open their mouth, they're either very rude or like not as great in person. Do you understand what I mean? They don't have that empathy. They're not warm. They're not as great as they look on, from afar and everything. So to really like, I don't think people understand how cool that must be that you admired someone and then the closer you got, you're not even more. You're not even cool at like where you're not even talking to each other every day, like, or every other day, or whatever. That's like really, really cool. Or when
and
you guys
that she has that.
Make a movie scene together.
Anyway,
Shout out to Tiwa Savage.
Shout out to Tiwa
I'm
Savage.
just following up what she started.
Hello. On Instagram, really don't follow me, man.
I can't. Please, really quickly, before we move on from this story, what's your favorite song of the EP? That's not an album.
What's it called? Tales by Moonlight.
Okay.
Somebody's son.
Somebody's son.
No.
I love the one with Nas, but I love Somebody's Son.
I actually like the song that's just her. What's her? Adura Me.
Adura.
That song is actually really nice.
What's your can sing, I beg?
She can sing.
I beg.
Tiwa is like, hats off, man. Hats off.
Do you guys think any song there is Grammy worthy?
Here we go.
I think the Tales by
Moonlight.
Yeah.
I think Walk Father.
The one with
Father,
Tay.
the one with Nas and
I need to listen to the song. I really need to. I've not heard it.
Because he had a lot of message in it. He was talking about not being lazy.
I've heard the whole thing. It's a nice vibe.
Yeah,
it's really
so
nice.
I think that song is actually Grammy worthy. Like if you're looking at contemporary African music, I think it should fall in that category.
Her team should do the needful. Like it's not just like, unfortunately it's not like cherry picking where the angels of Grammy is gonna be like, you deserve it. Like you have to actually apply for that. That's why Nicki doesn't have any, because her team doesn't apply for that. They boycotted
the Grammys like 10 years ago. Anyway, let's move on to another basketball story that I feel like is going to get people rambling up now. Anita Okoye, the wife of Nigerian music superstar Paul Okoye, has demanded he pay $15,000, which is approximately 7.8 million naira every month as spousal support. This is part of the demand she made in the petition she filed before an Abuja High Court. And I quote, payment of a monthly maintenance sum of $15,000 for the general welfare, education and health of the 3 children of the union who are presently in schools in the United States of America until they are of age, part of the document read. The news about the celebrity couple split broke off on Friday, August 20th of 2021. First of all, I have a question. My lord, may I? My lords, may I?
Yeah, go ahead.
Do you think that she licked it?
I think so.
I think she did. I think she did. I think she intentionally did because it was quiet for a while. Nobody knew what was going on.
It was very quiet.
So I think
who else would? I'm sure Rude Boy didn't want that.
I could be the staffs of the kidney now. It could be.
Nah, I'm sure she did. I'm sure she did. But wait, if you actually think about it, right? Because I remember, looking at Anita, a Rude Boy, and I'm like, oh man, that's like a fairy tale relationship.
From high school, from
University of Abuja together, and then it became. Then I remember that song. There was one song that some girl said that she'd never ever sing that song around. That I can't remember. That it was Rude Boy. That
Reason with me.
Reason with me.
Okay.
If I don't get today, I will get down tomorrow. The girl said, please, go get down today. Don't tell me, reason what with you? What should I reason with you? So I knew it was all about that. And he was looking at like that was their story and it was making reference to that, how he had humble beginning and all of that. But man, see, $15,000 is small money.
I think so too.
Because if you're looking at it, right, it's because dollar no just get value. I mean,
it's $15,000 is very small for 3 children in the United States. She's being very polite.
Very polite.
She's being extremely polite.
Let me now switch this up, right? Immediately I saw Rude Boy going for media rounds. I knew there was something wrong. I didn't know what the problem was. He hardly goes for media rounds. He was going to some really. Forgive me, I'm really stations. I'm like, what's he doing here?
Yeah.
Inside, I'm like, why is this guy so desperate to put his...
So why do you think he was doing that?
He needs money. Now, what makes you think, what makes you guys think that he has all that kind of money? Do you guys know?
He has oil companies, he has, production.
Yeah, I have a record label too. I don't have money. I don't understand. Do you understand?
You sign your...
Have you met my artist? She'll be coming on the show pretty soon. Don't worry.
Don't worry about leads. Don't worry about it.
Do you understand?
We know the birds.
Bele, calm down now. Calm down now. Wait first. Anyways, what I'm saying is we don't know his financial record. We don't know what is there yet. Now, he hasn't even said anything about it. He hasn't come out to say, no, I don't have that kind of money. He hasn't said anything.
She dared him.
No, she did not dare him. How did she dare him?
I said she dared him that he should contest it if she feels...
No, she didn't dare him. She said, if you feel there's something wrong, you're not okay with something, go ahead and...
So it's not the dare me that I dare you to contest.
That's perspective. Like, if he wants to look at it that way, he can if you look at yours that way.
And I think, like you said, $15,000 is really, really reasonable for 3 children. In America.
Every month, though.
Every month in America.
Very little.
In America, I think it's really reasonable.
Like,
but
they turn 18, guys.
But does he have the?
But why do they turn 18? So they can start to fend for themselves or something?
Yes, legal age now.
They legal age where you stop paying.
You see, it just shows so much about our culture because even her spousal support is about her children. Normally, spousal support is about spousal support. It's about the spouse.
No, but if you check it too, when we're talking about the Dr. Dre story, she was also thinking about adult kids actually.
Yeah.
You understand? Because they are
exactly. Even that is another point I was going to make. That it's still showing the cultural aspects of it. Where Nigerian woman is thinking 18, she will now stop milking the man. While abroad, till we die. No, till you're 0. Actually.
Even was it not Dr. Dre's 38-year-old daughter that was saying that she has been living off from her car?
Yeah.
Do you understand that he's not giving that money anymore? You think a Nigerian father cares that you're 38 and you're
30 what? Baba, from 21 you start hearing stuff like Alpha. When are you guys going to finish? When are you going to graduate? The day you graduate, you are done.
Well, that's just guys though, not for girls. I feel like they don't
the times that I laugh at my dad now because I remember when that if you watch it, you know it's a joke. But the times that I laugh, oh my God, now, because I remember he wanted me to leave the house so badly, and I remember how much he wants me to come visit much more often. You get me? Yeah. So like you should come home more often. So it's not like I'm doing it intentionally, but you know the irony of it in Nigeria, where the parents really want you to leave. Do you understand? But over there, does it not Nino, Bolanle Nino Load, I posted a video doing an ad for something, and then you had seen this grown behind boy that was like, he was like, where's your mommy? He was like, mommy's inside, she's cooking. I'm like, look at this Agbaya boy. Here's your mommy, where's your room? I'm like,
but what do you think? What do you think, Mr. P? Mr. P will be like.
Well, you see, I
think he'll be like.
I said something about the story that I can't say on this table.
Why? I think you should. I think you should.
Why? But you know it. Can you say it for me?
No, because
you know it.
It's a good time to bring that conversation in about the attitude. When you said, I wonder what his attitude would be.
Do you know why I can't say that?
You want to take with your full chest or not, Ife?
No, so you can say it for me.
Because I think that when you start to look at the other feuds that he's had with his family, they haven't necessarily had the best attitude in terms of conflict. Do you get what I mean? So could it be one of the reasons why the relationship is broken? And could that also be something that she would have to deal with in getting spousal support?
He deserves everything he's getting right now.
That's another angle.
Because if you think about it, he is okay. We have 3 brothers in this picture, right?
Right.
2 are together. One set is a twin, right? Now, your twin brother is on his own. Then we have 2 brothers standing together.
That's so messed up.
Do you understand? Like we're 3. Right? If A can't make peace, B should make peace. If B can't make peace, B and A should agree to make peace with C because it's on his own. Now, he might be stubborn, but are you people also saying that we're stubborn past you? Like, that's a goat behavior.
For family.
Do you get what I mean? It's a very goatish behavior.
But I actually feel this would be the time for them to actually settle. I have a strong feeling.
It should really
I have a strong feeling the brother will still have his back. Like, you know what, what's up? Let's see what's going on.
Messy. You could see that the wives were also involved, where the wives were also taking sides of their part. Because once you separate as twins, you're separating your families as well. You're separating the cousins from each other. It's really messy. Very, very messy behavior. But I don't know.
For me, I just feel like, man, it will be fine, but 15,000 you don't carry, man. It's a very small amount of money.
It's very
but
small.
People are shouting 7.8 million right now, but if you know how worthless money is right now, where 100,000 naira that you would use to do a lot.
Don't be happy if you have 100k in your account. I don't be like, oh, I get more. You don't have
money.
By the time you see, I
remember 100k used to be
100K, like 100K was 100K. They finish in like 3 days these days. So do you get what I mean? Like 2 days. In fact, if you now make one particular move, sometimes that 100K say can finish in 2 hours. Do you get what I mean?
And you should be asking yourself, what did I do?
Or maybe new clothes.
Or maybe your car just gets small problem.
Oh, dude, don't even go to that one.
They'll just say 70,000 naira, Anissa. You don't be saying 70. Do you get what I mean? So it's really, 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 really sad.
Tell the mechanic, reason with me.
And guess what? See, I saw price of engine oil that we used to buy like 2,000 naira. I bought some recently, 8,540,000.
1 liter is 3,000, and I'm like, what?
What?
The one is 3,000. Where did you buy it?
It's 1 liter.
We're really about to start having conversations about cars.
Okay. Fine. Sorry, and I'm wondering that what's going on in this country.
I understand your pain. Do you want me to send you some money, darling?
Yes, please. I beg you on Friday, not go help me.
Do you want it in pounds or dollars? What are you thinking?
If you give me naira right now.
You take it, yeah. I'll get my PA to handle it, okay? Because the pain that's coming out on this table.
Thank you very much, ma'am. I appreciate it.
Baba humble.
Help us, locate me, my help us, please.
Oh my goodness!
Thank you very much.
I'm joking. Well, I need. In fact, the PA doesn't exist. As you are sending, please send for me too. Thanks. Should we move on to the next? Should we move on to the next story?
Please, let's.
All right. Okay.
I know. Safe. No
all right, now take care.
No take.
All right. Sensational songstress Temilade Okpeni, popularly known as Tems, has reacted to a man who claimed to be her ex-boyfriend. In an earlier report, a man identified as Dubi via a question and answer session.
he launched on his official Instagram page said he regrets cheating on the fast-rising singer and her best friend, and wished he could undo things. Reacting to this, the Damages song star has surfaced to question the identity of the man, as it seems she doesn't even know who he is.
As in that's like a very, 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 very funny response. Who did this guy? But guess what?
Go down low.
Introduction.
First of all.
She said first of all.
I said first of all.
Oh.
But I said introduction.
Go down low, Tuesday. First of all, go down low.
Introduction.
Introduction. Oh yeah, moving on.
Not just what.
Anyway.
Okay.
Go on.
Now you go.
Ladies first things. This hair.
No.
This hair.
It's a quality guy.
Okay.
Not ladies first. That's very rude, Seth. You don't even know what equality is. Which are
I have a story for that one. I went to I can't say your name, and we went there for drinks or whatever, but we're just really having conversations. He did order a drink, but I ordered a lot. Like I ordered snacks, I ordered drinks, I ordered food and everything. So it was very clear I was the one.
Nigerian girl. Don't say I was the Nigerian girl.
No, you're missing my point.
I get it.
Yeah, so now, after the food, the menu, the bill comes, she gives it to the guy, and it just irritated me.
Yeah. I think you said the story before.
No, it happened. Okay, well, I guess it happened again, because then I was like, why are you giving him the menu? Like, I'm the one in charge of this. I've been ordering, I've been opening the menu, I've been, like, giving the, like, that's what I'm trying to say. Like, why are you not giving me the menu? Like, I mean, the bill.
At a lounge this weekend, and she got there before me, so she was waiting. No one attended to her until I got there. She was furious, like, oh, because you guys see a man now, you're not coming to ask me now, what do you want? She's like, please, let's leave here.
No, you hungry girls, you're spoiling things for us. I'm not gonna lie.
No one attended to us for about 30 minutes.
Me, sometimes I'm even saying, give it to me. Like, as you are coming.
I mean, we should have a conversation, but maybe they need to start teaching them, put it on the table.
But wait.
Or find a decent way to, like, handle that situation.
Now, let's have this conversation, because we kind of missed it last week, right? Since we're talking about this now, where Erica from Big Brother said she's never paying for a bill on a first date with any man. She's never paying the bill. That if you invite me out for dinner, you have to pay and everything. Because I think I think there was a funny story of a girl who went out with somebody, and then when it out came, she now said, oh, you pay and all of that. So the story came out, and Erica reacted saying that that even when she had the money, she would never pay. What did you guys think of that?
I think it's up to her for her to feel that way. Depending on it. To be honest, if you're really calling me on a date, like on a romantic date, I have very different standards. I think I've struggled with that in Nigeria, which is why I probably don't go on dates. One of the things that I know that is probably really Western is that I expect that you pick me up, actually. That's another thing that I know that we do. Like, you cannot say, oh, I'll meet you. You come and tell me, my James, I should come to food. Let not give anybody kidney. And I say, I'll meet you there. I said, you are not serious. You better come to my house and pick me up, and then we go. So people have different expectations, but that's what happens when you set the tone and ask for a date. I ask for dates as well, and when I do, if I say, oh, I need, listen, I asked for this for so many different reasons. Like, I need your time. Like, talk to me, whatever. I'm expecting that. I'm going to service that occasion. Do you get what I mean? But it's up to us now to get there and say,
if you are asking a lady out on a first date, guy, handle the bills. You're telling her, please, can I take you out?
If you come past, maybe you guys were having so much fun and you didn't want to ruin it. Right. Is it okay for you to now say, man, I only came with 100 G's and we don't go like 150 if you got some money on you?
Or more. You're not going to take second date.
Guy.
What about the lady who said,
I'll try and make a call. I will try. Please excuse me. I'll let guy. Please, can you, guy? Let me move like 100K to my account.
Second date.
But guess what? The moment you see a second date, you hold that girl dearly and you cherish her for the rest of your life, because girls like that are very rare. So when you see a girl who is willing to be down for you on the first date,
kudos to the girls that want to be getting reward from suffering. All the best to you.
Anyways,
I'm not doing that.
What about this other story? Because you're saying I expect you to pick me up. What about a guy that doesn't have a car? And there was this other story that made it to the blogs recently about a girl who said that, how can you tell me you're coming to pick me up and then you show up in one of those taxi alien companies and stuff?
See, now people are doing too much.
Do you understand?
People are doing too much.
Yeah.
That's a bit too much.
Okay. We get it.
I'm sure if it doesn't get that,
No, I do not.
Okay, so and they say you're doing too much when you start having
chest hair.
Because
the baby is enough. Just keep it up here.
You are beginning to overdo it. Why are you having chest hair? What exactly?
I get it.
I shade you,
right?
Yeah.
No, definitely, it's a bit too much. Even though, as much as I expect it, a lot of the times it's not. It doesn't even make sense in Nigerian context. One,
what doesn't make sense?
Even my standard in my head about being picked up on the day and stuff. Because let's say you live in phase 1, I live in Chevron, and we're meeting at phase 1. You now come to Chevron, then go back to phase 1. Do you get me? When there's traffic and all that kind of stuff. So yeah, like sometimes I know, but if I know if it's convenient, like it's Sunday afternoon,
pick me up.
My guy, tear that highway. And then when you mentioned that if the person doesn't have a car, unfortunately, I'm not gonna lie. As much as I don't put that much value on economical status, there is value. There's some certain things that if you don't have, like if you cannot afford to pay the meal on your own, I really don't think we should be dating because I can afford to pay the meal for us. Do you get what I mean?
If you don't have a car,
I'll consider, but like.
So that means you can't date someone who doesn't have a car.
I mean, I've never.
Wow.
I see. The thing is, I've never really thought about it because everybody that I know has one.
Rexy doesn't own a car.
Who's Rexy?
What's a Rexy?
She was your Rexy.
Who's that?
Rexy, your Rexy on this one.
Right. You see,
he's a popular music producer.
Is it popular? I want to eat. So I'm just looking for popular, please. That's not my interest.
He has money to buy a car.
Can we get back to this woman? You will not date someone who doesn't have a car.
See, that's the thing. It's not that I would not date somebody. I've never.
Don't shout on my head. Take your voice down.
Sorry about that.
Talk as possible.
Is it?
But it won't be a deal breaker if that makes sense. Like it won't be a deal breaker that if I find out that you don't have a car, I'm like, oh my gosh, no. Like
okay, now I get you.
So is there preference on the car as well? Does he have to be
my gosh, no.
standard of car, or you just need to just have something that takes us from A to B?
Yes, absolutely. First of all, I think I have a problem with even materialism in general. Like I feel like something's wrong with me because I'm not moved. If you bring a bungalow and you bring a Hummer, except there's something really like obviously shiny about it, I'm not gonna notice. Like I'm not gonna know that this is some nice car.
You shall know that you're moving.
Let's just be 80, please. At least be 80 in your car, please, and let the door handles be there.
Let it work.
Inside joke. Okay.
What happens is don't make it.
If you will make it.
But you see, the passenger side of my car, the door handle doesn't work. And anytime I pick up a lady, she's always happy, like, you're coming to open the door for me. Oh God, the door isn't working. Yeah. So I just drop it. Like, hold on, let me open the door for you. The door is actually not working from inside.
There's actually
I'm telling you, see, my helpers, they will locate me.
Amen.
How my door handles are not put me in national television.
You see, I think the whole idea for me, in a nutshell, is be progressive with everything. Like, right? Like, because I am too as well. Like, I'm not where I was last month. I'm not where I was last year. So no matter where you are in your life, I think that I'm not going to lie to you, there's a limit. I'm not going to date somebody that doesn't have XYZ actually, but whatever it is, if you don't have a car, you have a car. I want someone that has ambition, that is progressing. Like I've literally seen most of my friends, even the guys that I've wanted to like date or whatever, which didn't happen. There's progression. Like you see them that they had a goal and they're moving forward to it. They started with maybe a record label. Now they have 3 signed artists. You know that kind of progression. You can see that something is happening. But I don't really need much.
So imagine if men had the same standards for women. Like I can't date a girl who don't have a car. I can't date a girl who doesn't have a job. I can't date a girl
who doesn't have a job. I'm sorry.
Yes, now why would you date a girl that doesn't have a job?
No, I'm sorry.
If I start saying I cannot date a woman who doesn't have a car?
You can say that, Ife, with your full chest. Why not?
I'm just wondering where you guys get your standards from.
Okay, let me tell you. Let's talk about that really quickly. I think it's very important.
Not on relationship talk. Okay.
I think it's very important for everybody to have standards. And my standards at this age, in this space, is not going to be the same in 10 years. And I'm going to get richer, and I'm going to tell you confidently that you cannot not have a car. Just what I'm trying to say. I don't have a car, so like it's a bit absurd to say that I'm not gonna want someone that doesn't have a car. But I know that the things that I've gotten, that's not easy to get. I'm not gonna be able to be with somebody who doesn't have.
But guess what?
Do you get what I mean? So have your standards. Let me tell you another thing about men, and the reason why they don't necessarily have the same things as us is because most of them can provide those things for both people. If I could provide for 2 people, I'll probably be thinking very differently.
So last week when I said we work twice as hard, you know, and all of that, now you begin.
I don't agree. Because there's a lot of women
You just said something.
You literally said it.
Are you people listening? There's rich women that say the exact same thing that you're saying. they don't mind a man that doesn't have anything because they can cover it. All my rich friends have proper stories. I met him in the streets and we grew together. You understand what I'm trying to say? So just because you don't think you're doing something out of the ordinary, you're doing something that you're socially, economically capable of.
My advice to a lot of women is that, man, regardless of your standards, if you see a guy that has better potentials, that this one is not just using sweet talk and sweet mouth to make you feel like he has something, you can actually see the growth and you can actually see the dream, and you believe. First things first, you have to believe in that dream if you are with him on that one.
I shall be dream. Let's have some confidence.
Let him shall be working towards it. But I feel like, man, humble beginning is nothing to him. See, this week, but one thing that I say, you people that don't have cars is a problem.
I know it's a big problem.
So this weekend, I had to do a lot of movement. And I'm not mobile at the moment. I will be very soon today. So yeah, you don't know how excited I am. You don't know how excited I am about it because they showed me Pepe. Do you understand? I wasn't going to be jumping buses, obviously. So it's taxify guys. Sorry, I just called them.
The taxi guy though.
The taxi guys, the cab people. When you call them, they ask you the dandiest question.
Oh!
Try to be a woman and then deal with guys.
Nothing is annoying.
What?
Try to be a woman.
You're not using a map.
Some of them sound like they're doing you a favor. That's just way they sound like.
And then
so that area.
Stops.
Oh yeah, sure, I'm coming.
Buy something really quickly that would even take you 3 minutes. No.
But then they want to buy fuel in traffic.
I wouldn't know. It was hectic.
But you see, the thing is, I've been looking at money back. I cannot in Nigeria. I just can't. I can't imagine that like mental stress of like. Imagine something happens to the car. Imagine. I feel like I'm so used to like
something
a proper
will always
system.
happen.
See, I don't like. I'm okay with Ubers.